Hello. Okay, so I was out pulling some weeds this morning and I had to show you the most exciting thing. Look what I got. I wasn't actually pulling weeds in here, which is why there are some. We got our moonflowers coming. Look at this little baby. They're coming, they're growing. They're just getting so big. Look at this one, actually has a lot of them on it. So I wanted to tell you something that I was just thinking about. A couple of months ago, I had this retreat that I did. It was an online retreat, sadly, but it was still amazing. So we had this retreat, and there was this guy that spoke, and he starts talking about how when he was a kid, there was this kid in his class that was just so irritating. He was like tapping all the time, which, I mean, for me, I'm like, oh, kill me dead, like that kind of stuff, because I get distracted by every noise, like every single noise. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I totally know that kid, like so annoying. So what, like I get it. And he starts saying how one day his teacher, and you need to go to his page, I tagged him in the video, you need to go to his page and just watch the whole video. I will do him no justice, I am so sorry. But he talked about how this teacher pulled this kid in after class and everybody was like, oh, he's in so much trouble. But what actually happened is the teacher saw him for what he was, and the teacher saw him differently, and he realized, he's like, you're not obnoxious, man. He's like, you're a drummer. I mean, which some people might think is a little obnoxious because the incessant tapping, right? But he's like this world famous drummer, and he's become this world famous drummer because he had one person who believed in him. Now, trust me when I tell you, I am doing this story no justice. Please go watch it on his page. And anyway, and I got thinking, I just barely actually sent him a message and was telling him what a difference this has made in my life. And I was wanting to come out and show you my moonflowers today. And then I thought, you know, his story and these moonflowers are very similar to what all of us go through. And I think that's why I love them so much, is because these moonflowers, if you saw them out of nowhere, they just look like weeds. I mean, they look like a dandelion. There's no denying this. They look like a weed, but the beauty comes when they bloom, and they bloom when they're ready. Just like, I'm gonna go over here in the shade because it's really bright, just like all of us do. And I thought, how interesting. I always am fascinated by them, and I'm so grateful for the lessons I've learned from these unassuming plants that would be so easy to just to weed and to pull up and to look at it as if it's nothing. But I'm the gardener in my yard, and I know what that is, and I know what it's going to be. And because of that, I take care of them, and I love them, and I'm very careful, and I don't let people weed over there, like the kids don't weed over there, because they aren't as experienced to know what to pull up and what not to pull up. And who are we allowing to be pulling the weeds out of our lives? Because there are some things that somebody might perceive as a weed that actually might be one of the most beautiful things about us. For him, it was this tapping. For me, it's that I'm just a lot. Like, I'm a lot. Okay, I get it. And it's what annoys some people, and it's what others love. And I'm just, God made me this way. And so for me to pretend that I'm not is just dumb. I mean, honestly, it's just dumb. And, but I did for a lot of years. I pretended that I wasn't this exciting, fun person. I pretended that I wasn't creative. I pretended I wasn't all of these things that I am. And I pretended to be really boring. Oh my gosh, it was so boring. And I made me very sad. It actually pushed me into a depression. But because I knew how I was, and I was letting people weed or pull these things out of me that were so beautiful because they didn't see the beauty in it. They didn't understand. And so I hope that you all can take yourself and just say, you know what? This is something that others have told me is not beautiful, but it's one of my favorite things about myself. And I hope you can understand how beautiful you are, and that you can be like my moonflowers, and that no matter what somebody else thinks or believes, that you can just see the beauty within, and you can understand how much you have to offer and how beautiful your gift is. Everyone loves it when these flowers are blooming. Everyone. I've never had somebody tell me the flowers aren't beautiful. They just don't understand the process in between. So hope you guys have a great day. Moonflower Monday is coming soon. Whatever day these come out, like their first blooming, I will be out here. But then we'll start Moonflower Monday as soon as we can. So hope you guys have a great day. I love you. Oh, I've got like dirt on my head. I have been out pulling weeds. I just noticed I have dirt all over. It's fine. Whatever. It's cool. We're real. Okay, bye.